Eagle County could be the first in the state to ease stay-at-home restrictions, and residents are torn. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, Silverthorne is winning the local census game with 21.3% of residents counted, just 0.2 ahead of Blue River for the best response of any towns in Summit. As of today, national response rate is 50.7%, Colorado's rate is 54.5%, and Summit's rate is a measly 13.8%, the fifth worst in the state. Silverthorne Elementary School recently won a $225,000 grant, good for 3 years of curriculum coaching for all 35 teachers. First-year principal Louise Waycaser.
We're just in the right place to put some coaching with very specific learning strategies in place so that we can empower our teachers and our kids to do more and improve school achievement.
Grant money was already at work in early March through literacy coaching, and Waycaser says coaching continues next year when student testing returns. Statewide, standardized testing is on hold at most grade levels. Today, in new quarantine lingo, comes safer at home, defined by Governor Polis yesterday as one step better than stay at home.
The stay-at-home order expires, as we talked about, but it's still important, we call it safer at home, to stay at home whenever you can, right? The less social actions targeting that 60-65% range. So if you used to be a social butterfly, interact with 50 people a day, you're now interacting with 30-35% of that, 15-18 people, whatever it is a day.
The governor's plan for relaxing stay-at-home restrictions begins this coming Monday, April 27th, when some counties can implement safer at home. That means gatherings of up to 10 people and commercial offices at 50% capacity with temperature and symptom checks at the door.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, because we're going to have to live with coronavirus for a while. And we need to make sure that we live not with anxiety, not with fear, but with extreme caution.
Eagle County could be the first as soon as this Thursday, and the state will be watching closely through May 4th at least.
And that flexibility is going to be very important. How well prepared is the county health department? We're happy to support them scaling up testing. How well have they done that? How well have they implemented the safety measures, and are they ready to go the next step?
If caseload rises, Eagle most likely returns to stay-at-home restrictions. If it stays flat or falls, even more businesses can open. Polis hopes restaurants can start serving again by mid-May, but he made no guarantees. Online, Eagle County residents are split on the governor's decision. One on the Vail Daily website writes, "Can't wait to get a haircut and a massage." Another says simply, "Hallelujah." While another writes, quote, "Goes to show the advantages of being a wealthy community where testing resources were allocated," and finishes by saying the governor is, quote, "very attentive to the needs of wealthy liberals and not the lower income working class." The latest now on coronavirus right here in Summit. Today is opening day of drive-in virus testing provided by Vail Health at Howard, Head, and Silverthorne with capacity for up to 100 people per day. This week alone, today and Thursday, Summit will nearly double its testing capacity. The drive-in clinic is confirmed for this week only though, but officials say it most likely will return twice a week through May. Testing is open to anyone with COVID-19 symptoms, mild or moderate. Reserve your spot by emailing summitcovidscreening@vailhealth.org. No doctor's note required. Summit County confirms 101 cases of COVID-19 as of yesterday, with 8 new cases since Friday, 1 fatality, and 23 people in the hospital, a rate of 1 in 4.4 compared to 1 in 5.4 statewide. Colorado claims 10,106 cases today and 27 new deaths since Friday, for a state total of 449 fatalities. And now what's trending in the COVID-19 Twilight Zone, where, on Google, people this April want to know everything about homemade face masks, virology, and where to buy toilet paper. Washington Post compares top 10 search terms from April 2019 and 2020, showing Googlers today want to know where TP is, how many people have coronavirus, and what defines a virus, compared to last year when keto diets, Game of Thrones, and the Final Four dominated searches. One search that stays the same in April, where is my refund? A top 3 search term this year and last. Avalanche danger is moderate today in the Summit Eagle County zone. Your problem continues to be wind slab on leeward slopes and rocky terrain if the skies are clear and sun heats up. In sports, professional teams globally could lose upwards of $61 billion by the end of 2020 from canceled games, tournaments, and lost media rights. A sports marketing report estimates that pro teams from Major League Baseball to Premier League Soccer will play about 53% of scheduled games this year, representing a 47% loss in revenue for the entire industry, down from $129 billion last year. And in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon, the CAIC has recorded 56 avalanches in our area since April 1st, 10 triggered by humans, including a close call on Loveland Pass last week and a fatality in the Gore Range. In February, the most active month for Avalanche, backcountry users reported 535 slides statewide, 25% of all activity this season. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.